Welcome to Mango Bay. Today we're talking about some Eid Madness that's been going on. Eid fights. Usama getting into the New York Times for being a fake Muslim. Usama's own jungly stories of how he ruined an Eid dinner.
That's how I be. A monkey.
And then we're talking about the murder of Atiq Ahmed in India. ISIS having a very special Eid message for India. Al-Qaeda having a special Eid message.
Hey, put some respect on it.
Yeah, and all kinds of other fun hijinks. Come hang out. Stay for the Patreon. We love y'all.
It's great.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay. Oh. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Mango Bay. Your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/MangoBay.
Mango
Bay.
Welcome to Mango Bay.
My fucking boy.
Mango Bay, the one-stop shop for South Asian recklessness.
You know what the fuck it is.
We're two best boys who are Indian and Bengali comics in the scene of New York, and we bring the stories,
Certified
the
brown.
wilderness, the kooky kooks.
We bring it all, dude. We bring it all. We
You already know what it is.
Patreon folks know that better than anyone else. They're getting early access to all our shit.
What else, dude? That can't be it.
What else? What else are they getting?
They're getting the archive of 150 audio and video eps only available on Patreon.
Woo!
And it's raw stuff. We're just getting going there, getting our vibe understood. So you're going to see some real shit there. Then you go on down. We have a Discord server where we talk the episode every week. We hang out with our fans. You get to direct access.
Yo, come kick it with
Mainline,
us.
Biddy.
Let's get parasocial, y'all.
Mainline into the stream.
Get in there.
Little mango in the needle type shit,
You know what it is.
And then we got
bonus content. Did you already mention that?
that was bonus, but mention it again.
Yeah,
dude.
bonus content.
Bonus
Even
content.
more bonus reminder. Bonus content, bitch.
And that was a free one.
Yeah, that was free right there.
Oh my god! So we got a bunch of stuff going on. It's literally packed. It's fun. Come on down. Yeah. Patreon. I'm imploring you. Get on down there.
We are imploring you.
All right.
We're exploring you too. Digitally.
Hell yeah. So today's juggly story, a little wild story for the week. It's Eid Mubarak. You know what I'm saying?
Eid Mubarak, bro.
Yeah,
by the way.
Up, I'll pretend like I give a fuck.
You give a fuck.
I do.
Come on.
Eid Mubafucks. I give zero Eid
My
Mubafucks.
boy was in the New York Times, first of all.
I was.
For Eid, the least Muslim motherfucker on planet Earth.
But the only
standing there in the new hyphen jacket.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay, can we talk about the hyphen
that
jacket
I
for a
bought
minute?
first.
Our boys and girls at Hyphen. That's Atif and Hume. Shouts as always. Dropped a new spring jacket. As soon as it came out, I think it was their first purchase online. I'm at Muay Thai with my boy. I'm like, yo, I copped that new hyphen jacket. He's like, oh, I was thinking about getting it, but I guess I'll hold off.
I was way more angry. I was way more angry. I was not
shit.
I was not like trying to secretly be in it. Okay, I know. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
2 days later, what do I see on the IG? Usama at the spring jacket launch party. Flexing in the jacket. Then I see a picture of him on the gram, stunting in it.
Dude, I'm releasing a sex tape recently.
I know.
Wearing just
Winnie the Poohing it. In the jacket.
Come on. I'm sorry.
like,
I'm sorry. I hate to do it to you, buddy.
It's okay.
But
okay.
I wasn't even planning on getting the jacket. Then Zubi told me, like, hey, are you going to the thing? I was like, what thing? The spring launch jacket. I'm like, the spring launch jacket party for the jacket that I just talked to Pranav about wanting to get. And it's all, and then I didn't have a show early that day. I was like, this is all cosmically,
Sale.
I'm a Hindu. I'm a Hindu at heart. You know me, I'm a Hindu at heart. I look at the stars, Pranav. I look at the stars.
the stars aligned for how to fuck over Pranav. I swear to God.
It was written.
I swear to God, I saw this guy wearing the jacket. I'm like, this fucking Saleh Kutte wearing the jacket. The jacket looks so good on me too.
I remember another thing. Funny thing, a running gag P does, which maybe has some truth in it, is like he thinks any advancement I've ever made in my life has been through his tutelage, right?
Fair.
In a lot of ways, yes, I'll give it to you. In a lot of ways, I'll give it to you.
Well, I give it to you in a lot of ways too, for my own growth and development.
I know. It's a beautiful cycle, right? I think one time I was saying something on a podcast like, Yeah, and with girls, the most important thing with girls, you gotta be like, I'm sorry. Just say I'm sorry.
I did teach you how to apologize to women.
This is a direct P lesson. And I think I posted it, right? I mean, all these likes, all these girls hearting it, right?
Yeah.
Then I see Pranav Behari 3 messages. And I'm like, click in all caps. Before me, you were saying bitches be tripping. Before me, you were saying, what are you on your period?
Oh, it's so true. It's so true.
I was never saying,
what are your way of dealing with an aggro woman? It was like, I guess she's on her period now. Like, what's up with the moon lately? That was.
This period's becoming ellipses, you know what I'm saying? This bitch has got 3 periods in a row. Anyway, so I got the jacket. It just kind of fell into my lap when I bought it.
Yeah, of course.
Volitionally.
Yeah. Dude, the thing about it is then I'm on IG in other ways, and I just see multiple brown dudes wearing this jacket now. I'm like, you know what? I have a little mini West Coast tour coming up. I'm going to be rocking it out there. Where no desis are going to be wearing this.
Because I saw everyone was there. Everyone was buying the jacket. And I'm just like, this is no longer cool.
Yeah.
All the cool brown people have the same idea of what cool is. Wear a pattern. Wear an interesting geometric pattern on your jacket. Yep. It's slightly Indian.
Yes.
Right? It's our MCS shirt. It's like, ooh.
It is Indian. It's very brown.
Yes.
The jacket.
Yes. The idea of these geometric figures. It's a very Muslim thing, right? You can't draw faces, so you draw a triangle.
Yes.
Anyway. So I love this jacket. I wore it 10 times in 1 week just to take my clip.
To really hammer it home.
I pissed
now
off.
you're in the paper of record, the New York Times, wearing this jacket.
The New York Times was like, you made this jacket, right? I pissed around the jacket to establish territory. It's my jacket.
The quote from the article is, you guys like this jacket? Cool. My boy Pranav liked it so much, he also then got one after me. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was a pull quote in the Times article.
And the New York Times was like, local copycat, Pranav Behari. Also got the jacket.
The title of the article, I don't know if you guys saw this, was Bengali comedian stunning in jacket. Copycats ensue underneath.
Sharks in the water attempt to bite style.
Son of a bitch, man.
I love it, dude.
So what do you got for me? You got some jungly action?
By the way, the next thing is Hinduism, by the way, that I'm going to take.
That's true.
It's the final step. Anyway. So our juggling story basically is our weekly story of how it's a crazy story in the week. It's something wild that happened. So Eid Mubarak was out in Eid. It was the first time I did Eid in a long time. I was always listless on Eid, right? Just fucking not doing shit. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to pray. We're going to go pray.
Wow.
Beautiful, felt beautiful. First time I ever listened to a khutbah, actually. I was like 32. When you're 32, you start actually vibing with what these guys are saying.
Yeah.
When you're a kid in khutbah mode and the sermon's coming out, you're just farting and shitting yourself. And you're like, who cares? This is the first time in my life probably I went to a khutbah and I was listening. I'm like, this is really good stuff.
Yeah. This is it.
What's going on? I might convert to Islam. I don't know if you guys know this. But it was beautiful, dude. And this mosque, bro, I was getting a little wilded out because it was women were walking in. It was at NYU Interfaith Center, right? That we're having this. So interfaith means interfaith, right? We're seeing women in the front hanging out. I'm seeing a white girl with no hijab walking in. My uncle's coming in what is this? Number one bullshit girl? I was freaking out. So a great prayer of a girl I'm seeing. And she invites me to her family to go hang out and eat. And eat, basically, you just jump from house to house and eating food. So it's very, very fun, good vibes, the best holiday. Dude, I really be out here with not decorum in mind.
Uh-huh.
We all know the intentions are great. The intentions are beautiful.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. We're
playing Mafia, right? You know Mafia?
Okay, no.
The game with the you choose a killer.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. It's like a party game, right?
Yeah.
Oh God. So I get chosen as the killer, right? I'm trying to do a whole I'm eating food, so I stay low key so they don't know I'm the killer. And basically one of the roles in the game is cop. So a cop can ask the main guy, hey, is this guy a killer? And if the guy nods, and you can try to accuse this guy.
Yeah.
So this kid was the killer, the cop.
Uh-huh.
And he had pointed me out and he figured it out that I was the killer. And so one of the rounds of discernment, he started really going at me hey, this guy's the killer. This guy's the killer. I'm just shut the fuck up. I'm not the killer. And it was fun. It was all fun. And at the end, everyone's he raised their hands for me being the killer. We would think he's the killer. So to fight back with this little kid, 8 years old, to be funny, They don't know.
There are no children in the world of Siddiquee.
Everyone's born with balls and a dick. That's my take. Anyway, you come in with balls, you leave with balls, right? So as a fun, everyone's like, does anyone think this guy's the killer, the kid? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, fuck off, dude. And I said this. I was like, yeah, fuck off, dude. Raised my hand. I thought it was going to be a fun thing. We're all going to have a good time. Ha ha, he's. Good vibes. I say, yo, fuck off, dude.
Yeah. Dead silence.
And that was me.
The Azam screeches, record scratch on the Azam on the call to prayer.
The Prophet Muhammad comes in and is like, yo, not cool, bro. Everyone stops, like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh my God, okay, 2 mango. 2 mango. 2 mango. I see the girl, and I'm just like, the girl's like just mortified.
This is the girl that you're with,
yeah.
you've been dating.
And I'm just like, this is the worst possible way to come into someone's like house.
This is her family house.
Basically, yeah. This ain't like some white, like, oh, we love, Jimmy can say cunt if it's fine. This is not some white ass, full ass house. Joe, you have something to say, bitch?
Yeah, of course you should say fuck.
I know, dude.
I know. Religious holiday. You're like, what? It's Eid. I didn't say fuck for a whole month.
I didn't say
I didn't tell a kid to fuck off for a whole month.
I didn't say I want to fuck you, okay? That would have been weird. So yeah, I say fuck off, bro, and I raise my hand, and it was like totally not okay. And
it came out
and I don't want to make this like a white brown thing. It wouldn't be okay in a white household either. It's not like white people are always like, yeah, say bitch cunt, but it was the wrong thing. And you think it's gonna be funny, you think it's gonna be a fun time, and it was not a fun time.
Would you say fuck in front of your own family?
Dude, my mom doesn't know what the word smegma is. I could say, I will fuck you in the butt, mom. And she'd be like, oh, come on, dude. But if I say shut up, she's like, I'll kill you. It's like, she knows 2 words. We talked about this on Mega Bites. Like, she knows shut up and stupid, and that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Well, remember, do you all have that kid that you were like good friends with that you knew you couldn't bring over to your house?
Yeah.
Because they'd say boner at the dinner table?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was that kid, but yeah.
I was having the boner, too. I was like, on the dinner table having a boner, saying boner with one.
Holding an 8-year-old's boner, teaching him about boners.
This is what happens when you win Mafia. Dude, it was, I don't want to be that guy of just like unhinged monkey, but I am in a lot of ways.
How did it go with the girl?
It was fine. The mom were all like laughing. It was not okay for a long time. And then after a while, everyone was like, yeah, I said fuck to him too yesterday. I'm like, oh, now we're all coming back. But, I could sense that it was like, listen, I bring you into my family and you act like a fuck. It's just not hot.
Yeah.
It's hot when you're in the streets being crazy.
I know, exactly.
Unhinged. When you're in their vibe, they have their certain thing they want to show.
Yeah.
And when you're outside of that vibe, it is a grave offense.
Uh-huh.
And I committed a grave offense, maybe a capital punishment of a like energy.
Oh, okay. So
I'm on the ice, I can feel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and it's fine. And this is, and this is another thing I was telling you about the energies that was like pervading me this week of just like, I'm just like fucking up. I'm just like not being charismatic this week. And I'm just like, what? My whole life is falling apart.
Too charismatic is the problem.
That's the thing, dude.
That's actually the problem.
I'm like treating this kid like a human being the way I would treat my own friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck off, bro.
Yeah. You're expecting everyone to be like, yeah, fuck off, boy. Fuck off. Everyone's high-fiving Usama. Please fuck my daughter next. Can you come to my house next?
The kid's like, fuck. It was just not that. Dude, and when I say I was surprised. I was like blown away. I was like, oh, y'all don't like this?
Are you guys a bunch of pussies in here?
In contrast, I want to say in contrast, immediate integration in Pranav's family. Immediate.
Totally.
Because they're also crazy.
They're up in jungle too. I mean, you can't drop my brother's but it is. Everybody is jungle.
And I was good. I think I said bitch once. Everyone checked me.
Yeah. And the kids kind of liked it. They kind of giggled a little because they're like, we're going to say that soon.
So it felt so easy to be in your family. And then I remember feeling so not easy in this family. Then again, it was like, I wasn't a mammon. I wasn't a guest in your, as a groom or some shit. So maybe it would have been like a little more intensive.
It's a formal kid. Also, they know what we're about.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They know we're comedians wherever we go.
Right.
Everyone in my family has listened to enough Mango Bay where they're like, we know what we're getting. We love this guy. Right. He's like another auxiliary member of the family at this point.
Right. And If you were there, it would have been vibes, right? I'm like, fuck off, kid. And you're like, yeah, fuck off.
And your
What?
sister too.
Start kicking the kid Muay Thai style. You know, kids gotta learn one day. Dude, it was so bad, and it was such a like I felt bad. I don't want to create chaos in a negative way.
Yeah.
Right? All the girls that were there were like, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And then like if the girls are like being weird, then the girl that's their friend is like, okay, you know, I need my girlfriends to like you, blah blah. Anyway, so it was a little bit of a bit of a crash and burn.
It's all good. It's all good, bro. You're in a safe place now.
That's
You're
it.
back to normal.
Can you say fuck off to me real quick?
Fuck off.
Thank you.
Fuck off, kid.
Fuck off, kid.
Fuck off, kid. Yeah, little bitch.
I mean, you can.
I know you were
so
you were about to follow it up with you little bitch, a friendly you little bitch.
You piece of shit.
You know, this is how Usama shows love, really. You know, is by bringing that energy.
Hey, bitch. Hey.
And did her brother get mad at you too?
So this is the nephew of and the brother did. The brother did, who we know very well.
Yeah.
And who has been weird since his knowledge of this.
Yes.
You know, it was all good vibes. The funniest guy on earth. Blah blah blah. Until
I
know
it.
You know, and you know, there's this need now. He has this need to peg me emotionally, perhaps. You know, and I get it.
How so?
Well, you know, it's like I guess until they have the "I'll kill you if you make her sad" moment, they're gonna feel weird. Once they have that, like, "I'll kill you if you make her sad," then they're like back to cool.
Yeah.
But they have to have that moment, I think. Of
Did he
like,
have that moment with you?
No. So it's like still in a sort of like dissonant sort of way. And I'm just being like, and of course, you know this when someone's angry at me and I do this, what makes them angrier than my normal energy?
You frolicking in their rage.
I'm starting to realize that
Because like sometimes I've been mad at you before. I've been talking to you real serious, and then there's a crack of smile on your face. Where like you want to laugh, you want to make a joke, and I'm like, don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it.
dude, I have to accept, and this is maybe a journey I have to take, is that good energy is not always good energy, right? Like you have to understand that outwardly good energy sometimes can be a detriment to someone who's not in the space to receive it, or whatever it is. And don't think that it's, I guess they just can't handle my goodness. It's a little selfish to be like, well, if you like to just put your energy on the table, have it take up space, and be like, well, y'all deal if y'all can't deal with this, y'all are just being pieces of shit.
Yeah.
I may have to understand that a little bit. Like,
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Okay, what is going on? I didn't get invited to any Chandra Eid, so I think it's because I'm too outwardly Hindu and people think I'm hostile.
I apologize. You're my
No, it's
fucking
okay.
guy, and I just assume you don't want to hang out ever at
It's
night.
okay.
You
Come
go
on.
home, you sleep
know
early.
I want to hang out with you.
You sleep early.
I want to hang out with you
Okay.
every night. Okay, you can safely assume that.
Okay. Done.
But I did notice something on the socials. I'm, looking wistfully into my phone at other people enjoying
Darn
Eid
it,
without
man.
my Hindu ass.
Jesus Christ.
And but I'm seeing like fights break out on Eid. Is this a thing?
Yeah. So Chandrat, if y'all don't know, is the day before Ramadan, right? People go out and party because it's the last day of Ramadan and everyone's just vibing out outside, Muslims, uncles, kids. And Jackson Heights is the bop, right? You go to Jackson Heights, it's just like crazy, right?
Yeah.
People are out, right? People are selling jewelry, Punjabi.
Yeah.
And what else is there? Bengali Queens boys.
Okay, of course.
And these men are unhinged. And they park their BMWs 5 miles away. They walk and they just rile themselves up the entire trip. And they say the N-word. And
Yes,
they're
do.
safe because there's like 19 Bengali layers between them and a
There's
black
a force
person.
field of
Force
Bengalis
field.
who can't speak English.
And who don't know what the heck. They think you're saying nihari or something.
Yeah, or nikah. Someone's getting married?
Yeah,
What?
someone's getting married. Is there food here? Where's the nihari? So these guys start getting to real, and there's crews, bro.
Yeah.
Like shitty, stupid gangs, you know? Like we're the, there could be some drinking, dude.
They're drinking off-site and then coming in
Offsite,
drunk.
Coming in drunk, dude.
Yeah.
Right? And they're coming in goons, right? You got the, you got the Bengalis versus the Bangladeshi sometimes.
Right.
You got some
Oh, okay.
rivals, You got like some real,
Yeah.
Chatterjees versus the Banerjees type shit. And people start screaming, dude. And we saw 2 fights yesterday. It was just like
Really?
just fighting out.
Well, the video I saw wasn't even in New York. This
Yeah.
took place in at the Adams Islamic Center in Virginia.
Yeah, dude.
And it was a fucking mob scene. And everyone's shouting N-word at each other.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is wild.
And there's a guy selling yogurt like inside.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying, dude. There's like it just stays in the society. It's like, okay, these guys are fighting. I gotta sell my yogurt. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You don't have. I don't see like a Garba bash where people are
There
just like,
probably are. Because look, Gujarati goons link up with some Punjabi goons. And it's about to go down.
You put a lathi. You
Yeah.
put 2 lathis in a
Exactly.
Batman's hands. There's gonna be some
The Garba fight turns into like some real stick
the
fighting.
Garba of the face, right?
Exactly.
And so I remember going to those brown events and like, dude, brown people, again, we talk about this as like it's a macho culture. It's like, these dudes are still very much like in the space of like we roll in packs, right? Muslim, you know how it is, right? With the fucking, I can't fuck, so I have to.
Right, have to fight.
Take
That
a dude,
is the energy.
Take a dude, don't make him fuck for 30 days.
Listen, you know what's so funny is this is the proverbial energy that everybody knows about. There's this distinct connection between the libido and aggression.
Yeah.
And so people are like, ISIS, this, that. It's like, well, this is what happens when you're basically conditioned to be an incel. You know what I mean? Is you're going to be like, well, I need to fucking let loose somehow. I got to let it
We need
fly.
to write a hadith where it's like during Ramadan, you fast, you eat, you don't eat, you don't drink, but you can fuck 19 times a day.
Right.
We gotta figure that one in, because without that, on Chandra, all these cummed out dudes are just like,
I used to try a joke. It never worked. Where I was like, listen, New York's public transportation has a sign. If you see something, say something. Listen, that's not good advice. If you see a guy who you think is a terrorist, don't say something. Give him a hand job. Just give him a hand job. You have saved potentially thousands of lives. Okay? You see a pent-up dude just sitting there reading the Quran or something shit like that, just fucking give him a quick little hand job. Done. Okay? Done.
drain balls.
Drain balls.
Make the call. Drain the
Okay.
ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That should be the new fucking sign.
That, and it's like, look, don't brag about getting a hand job if you're a dude. That means that the woman felt threatened and she needed to let the poison out of you.
Also, look
you
how
should
far.
go back and apologize to her.
Look how far the hand job is from
exactly. It's
any
like,
vitals. This is like the Muay Thai of like blocking jab, you know?
With long guard.
Yeah, this is long guard right here.
The long guard hand
The
job.
long guard hand job. Hand up, ladies. Dude, it's insane because I grew up with a lot of these guys. I grew up with Majid Khan, rest in peace, but he was like, the leader of the Punjabi gang in Dallas, right? And
It's always a Majid.
always a Majid, bro. Your name's almost Masjid. Bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Come on, bro.
That's how down you are.
You know what I'm saying? And bro, every time there was like a Jay Sean concert, we'd always go out. And this guy's goons would be like ruining the party. Just ruining the vibe, dude.
Of course, dude.
You're trying to like hit on your first girl.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, this is a great vibe.
Yeah.
I have no game, but Jay Sean is giving us all game right now.
Exactly.
Right? Because like a girl who's never danced in her life is like now dancing, and you're like, oh my God, let me say hi. As I'm walking, I just Majid Khan blasts into me.
Damn.
Just trying to muscle his way to
What's
the front.
up, N-word? What up, N-word? And you're just like,
I say it back, but I'm like in a more timid way.
What's up, N-word? Oh, hello, N-word. And the top of the day to
And
you.
an N-word to you too.
Eid Mubarak, my N-word.
And it was always these guys that ruined the vibe. He rolled in 19 deep, dude. These Baldeep and Haljit.
All the deeps are there.
The Baldeep, the grass-fed Baldeeps, dude. Hate those guys.
Grass.
Grass-fed Baldeeps. Dude, even Joe's probably seen these guys.
Of course
in
he
Buffalo.
has.
Actually, I have a brown question.
Oh, what's
Okay.
up? What's up?
So this is the fourth night in a row I've seen this. There's this new big barber shop that opened in my Muslim neighborhood. I'm coming home from the train at 2:30 in the morning, and there's, I swear to God, no less than 23 guys getting their hair cut. At 2:30. This is every night.
You know why?
It's
because during the day, from
Yeah.
like 6 a.m. to 9 p.m.,
Yeah.
these motherfuckers are out here with DoorDash, delivering your fucking paninis and everything else.
But these, I think, are the same people
Okay.
you're talking about.
No,
They're
no. Really what's happening is that it's Eid coming up, so they all went in for the haircut. That's what happened. So Eid was a big holiday, and so they're all coming in for the haircut pre-Eid.
Okay.
That's what's going on.
Because this was late, and it was
You won't
popping
see
in there.
You won't see the same thing again. You won't see it again. for a couple
okay.
days.
Dude, everyone was stunting on Eid on
Bro,
the IG.
come on,
Everyone's even the girls are like, I just waxed my mustache,
Dude.
ready to go. You
Dude,
know, Eid Mubarak.
Eid is here's a little cultural thing for you.
Yeah.
You might already know this, but Eid is the one day Muslim girls can be whores.
Okay.
And they say this to me. I've learned this a long time ago because they can never dress up without being called whores by their aunties and their uncles.
Right.
But Eid, you know,
Yeah.
booties are shaking. Pop your pussy like this. My neck, my back, my namaz, and my crack, dude. You know, and so girls will midriff, nipple rings.
They become very Hindu
You
in their
know,
dress.
crescent, moon-shaped nipple rings. But they go in, and it's okay for them to go in because it's Eid, and so they really go out. So you see, like, bro, not a hair in sight.
Not a hair in
You
sight.
know, fucking, they put the bleach away. They fucking get up the what's that little the big scissor that goes that hedges
shears?
The shears. You know, I like Eid. The honeys are going.
Who
dude.
doesn't like Eid?
The honeys are going, dude.
It's a day of celebration.
Diwali is the biggest for Hindus, right? That's that big.
Well, Holi is really also a big party vibe.
party.
Holi is the big party vibe, yeah.
100%.
But you know, back to the point about like just some Punjabi dudes flexing. This was my main deterrent from going for Indian women, like in clubs and stuff. I remember one time, this is like 2009 or something. I'm in a club with a white friend of mine. We're just hanging out, having a good time, just partying, drinking. I'm friendly, socializing. I see Indians. I'm like, hell yeah, Indians.
Here we go.
Let's hang. I meet an Indian girl. I'm chatting her up. There's a good vibe. All of a sudden, like Balls Deep or whatever her brother's name is, rolls in Balls Deep in his crew. He's like, yo, why are you talking to me? I said, this is pure Edison trash rolling up too, right? Guy rolling up. He's like, yeah, pulls out a box cutter. Immediately.
Jesus Christ.
Immediately. I'm like, sorry, I couldn't hear you. It was loud. He's like, can you hear this? And I'm like, damn, you're going all Muhammad Atta on me right now with the box cutter, you know?
Dude, he's a task rabbit too in his
Exactly.
job. He's already
is.
had it on his body. What'd you do? How'd you?
I was like, chill, bro. Actually, I don't know if I backed down. I was like, I think I laughed at
you
him.
took out your own box.
Yeah, I was like, ding, ding,
Dude,
ding, ding,
it
ding,
is
ding.
it is a weird Indian choice, the box cutter.
Box cutter. And, to be fair, that's a box cutter started with the 9/11 dudes.
Yes.
You know, because you could get through the security with it.
Exactly. So and here's the thing, I don't know if you had a box cutter before. It's a very easy unsheath, right? And you're in, right? Box cutters are for real. Like they look very harmless and they can kill. And so it's
So innocent back before 9/11. 8 guys with box cutters. Come on in, boys.
we have an 8 grenade limit. We have an 8 grenade limit on our TSA, right? It was crazy, dude. It was crazy back then. Lawless time. Dude.
Very lawless times, dude. Very lawless times. But the box cutter shook me. I was like, okay, all right. I guess I'll stay away from Indian girls.
I told you that. Also, Guyanese guys are the same.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be the same.
So I had I've been to some soca clubs in the Trini girl, and I told you this, right? Yeah. It was she took me to like one of her soca clubs, which is like all Trinis. Every single one of them is Trini. Yeah. And I go in, and she had apparently fucked every man on this earth.
And the pussy was that good.
They
were all mad about it.
She takes me to the center. I told you the story on Mango before. She took me to the center of the dance floor. Lights are blazing. Starts grinding on me. It was like a way to show the other guys, I got a new man. Yeah. And I'm just kind of swaying with the beat. Yeah. Ooh. Because when you're dancing with a Trini girl, you're not thinking about other things. It's actually a very presence of mind because you're trying to just lock onto the butt. Yeah. Where is it going? Let me just stay with the butt.
Yeah.
And I just see glints. Just do the
Box
box cutter glint, bro. And a bunch of skinny dudes, skinnier than me, dude. Which is maybe even dangerous. Back in the day when I was really skinny, add more skinny with box cutters.
Oh, you know what? The other thing I forgot to mention about that encounter I had was one of these dudes pulled out a razor blade from his lip.
Mouth razor blade.
I was like, are you in fucking jail?
Are you in
prison right now? Like, why are you doing prison shit right now? Like, you haven't even been to jail. You know?
His mom's a cardiologist. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, like,
dad's a dentist, mom's a cardiologist.
And you keep a razor blade in your mouth. You're like,
I know.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. That move is dude, those fucking brown boys, dude.
Ridiculous.
I just read about Bindy Johal.
Oh, dude, I've been seeing content about Bindy Johal too. So funny. The Canadian Punjabi gangster.
And I'm just like laughing my ass off, reading about Bindy Johal. How do we get the same algorithm?
Amazing.
I got it this week too.
This guy's such a chode looking dude.
He looks like a fucking thumb, right?
Yeah.
And he has like no neck. He's like necklace weirdo. And I'm reading about this guy like, what is going on in Canada? These Punjabis are wildin'.
This is like the 90s, I think, or like early 2000s or something.
I went to a little rabbit hole reading about these guys. He like basically was doing drug trafficking based on like Punjabi connects in Punjab. And then
It was like inter-Sikh gang wars.
Inter-Sikh gang wars, the Jat Sikh, basically.
Yeah.
And there was like a gang of brothers, the Dosanjh.
Yeah.
And he kills them. He like murders them, Punjabi style. You know what I'm saying? Drive by while Tunak's playing in the background, right? Like these Punjabi, I can't take it seriously. I don't know.
Well, you can't, because apparently this Bindy Johal guy used to do stuff like it was the old timey West.
Yeah.
He would just go around busting caps in the air.
Yeah.
You know, like it was at the saloon or some shit. You know what I mean? So I'm seeing videos of this guy, and he's like, "I will murder you." Dude. Oh, who was talking shit? I'm gonna murder him.
He's crazy.
I'm gonna murder him. I'm like, this guy's fucking so dumb.
He's crazy.
Like, this guy's missing so many chromosomes.
We're talking
right now.
all these small time guys like Majid Khan and Chandra guys. Don't forget the OG.
Yeah,
The original fuckboy gangster. Bindy Johal was my brother's hero. Bindy Johal paved the way for idiot gangster Punjabis.
Oh, God.
Bro, and he killed some people, and then he's like, I'm in danger. Then he got killed.
Then he got killed.
He got killed
you know?
himself.
It went in too deep.
By these Punjabi gangsters. Interesting. All the jokey people are the most big killers in Canada. Because you realize that, like, in Canada, there's no black people, right? So there's like a weird opening for gangster warfare.
Yeah.
So all the white people are so nice, so there's no white guys. But there's the Punjabi killers.
Yep.
And the Asian triads are also bigger than the Punjabis.
Well, then you do have you got like the guy who was mayor of Toronto, Rob Ford. You know,
doing coke as fuck.
Yeah, he was a literal crackhead who I think had killed some people too.
But the docile races, Indian and East Asian, here are actually the biggest gangsters
in Canada.
Yeah, in Canada.
In Canada, yeah.
Which is just to show you how fucking
in
gay
the land
Canada
of the blind,
is.
you know. Bindy Johal is king.
Can you imagine getting killed by a guy named Bindy?
I know, Bindy.
Who
seriously.
killed you? Bindy killed me.
Bindy is either okra or it's a thing you put in the middle of your forehead as a woman. Neither of them are good. You know.
It's like being named Ashley, by the way.
Yeah,
It's the Ashley of brown people, dude. Bindy.
It surely.
Bindy? Bindy. Huh? And your brother Chudi? Huh? Chudi Johal killed me.
Chunni
Chunni
Johal.
Johal.
Bindy and Chunni.
Bindy.
But this guy's walking around in the tracksuit, looking dumb as hell.
90s style.
90s style.
Dude, Bindy Johal. I love this guy.
Yeah, I kind of do
I
too.
think he'd be a good hang.
He would. No, he would not. He was. You know what? He's got too much of that Punjabi machismo.
Sure.
Where
I think
he
you're right.
can't smile.
Well, it'd be a good vibe until we make one joke on him. Like if we're talking we're like shitting on someone who hates, like, dude, those Sanj guys, right?
Yeah, and then he boofs a fucking razor blade, and he's like, farts out a razor blade. He's like, what'd you say? You know? I am going to murder you. Are cameras rolling? I'm going to murder you.
Bindy's on the loose. Oh no, I love it's great. Canadian gangsters, keep at it, huh?
Yeah.
Keep at it. I'm sure he was not keep off the grass signs and
That was
and
the major-
jaywalking like a motherfucker. This guy, I'm 100% sure. Keep it up.
Brampton. That's where all the rowdy six
But here's
are.
the thing, I've been to Brampton, and it is goddamn hood as hell.
Is it really?
Yeah, all these Punjabis like
Yeah.
it's like chopped and screwed.
Well, that
Punjabi.
is the home of like the Khalistan movement. Apparently, is
The
Brampton.
separatist people.
Yeah.
Well, the Johals and those guys were like fighting for it. They were smuggling and drug trafficking to support
Probably
the Khalistan movement, right?
Yeah. All the Khalistanis are in Canada. There's very few in India itself.
They hate
right?
Punjab so much, right? Dude, I didn't even know that Pakistan was a quick side note. Was an acronym.
People say that.
I didn't know that.
I don't think it's true. I think that's a myth.
Sure?
Yeah.
Punjab, Afghania, Khalistan.
Yeah, that's a myth. That's a myth.
In the Sindh.
I think it means land of the pure.
I don't know. I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
The acronym is so corny. If it's an acronym.
It is so
that's
corny.
so cheesed out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And listen, it's so lame. Like all the refugees that died for an acronym,
Yeah, I know.
for a mnemonic device.
I mean, that is so cheesy.
You know what I'm saying?
what
Like
I
it
mean?
is.
That's like when Indians name their kids. Like, I'm going to name my child Dimple.
Dimple.
Dimple. Cutie.
Even the politicians are nerds, as we're realizing. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
It's all nerds.
They're all a bunch of fucking
We're
dorks.
going to continue the conversation on Patreon.
Oh, yeah. We're talking some live shit. A lot more Eid ratchetness.
And we're talking some Al-Qaeda stuff going on.
Atiq Ahmed. The
All right.
Atiq Ahmed case in India.
So come on down. It's going to be wild. You already know. Patreon.com/mango.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thank you. Come again. We'll see you over on the bonus content.
Your mango day.